Welcome to day 13 of the Empty the Vessel Protocol. First and foremost, I just want to give you a big shout out for making it this far, making it 13 days into the 30-day challenge. And again, man, people say making content before the views come is hard, difficult, requires a whole bunch of self-discipline. And when you got a vision, when you know your purpose, when you take into account how big it is for one single person to give their attention to you and entrust you with their time, it really ain't even that hard. So I just appreciate you for being here, especially for being here before the explosion, for being here before they said it's cool to be here. Today we're going to dive a little deeper into the same vein that we were in yesterday. Yesterday we attacked the vocabulary. We talked about our vocabulary being a reflection of our thinking. And today we just want to go in a little further on how this society attempts to harvest your attention and mind. You've been taught to think that attention is just pertaining to where your eyes are looking, what it is that you can see inside of this limited 3D experience that we are all a part of. On the esoteric scale, your attention is something much deeper. Your attention is literally the life force. Your attention is literally where all creation begins. Where you place your attention, you are actually sending your vitality. Whether it's you staring at foolishness on Facebook, whether it's you being outraged over something that happened 2 weeks ago, whether it's you obsessing over things that you can't control, understand that you're not just wasting your time. You're literally funding the matrix with your energetic currency. You're bleeding out your creative power just to keep a lower frequency going. You wonder why procrastination might as well be your middle name. Maybe it's time you consider it's not because you practiced putting things off when you was in elementary school, because you waited to the last minute to do your science project. You're giving your attention to all the wrong things. In a metaphorical sense, you bankrupt. You done spent all of your life force on illusions. It's time we realize who we really are, what we really are. You are not this body that is encasing your consciousness and your awareness. You are the awareness. When you haven't activated your awareness, when you're still operating from a lack of awareness, it's actually factual to say that you're dead. You're asleep. Even if your body is up and on somebody's job, clocked in and collecting coins, your awareness is a concentrated beam of light. And just like anything else, when you scatter that light 100, 1,000 different directions, it becomes weak. It can't penetrate the density of the 3D realm. We're talking science now. You were designed to pull greatness out of the void. You were designed to reach into nothing and pull out all. You were given access to everything, even though you landed on planet Earth holding nothing. You are the sole owner of your attention. Where it goes is where you place it. Where it goes is where you send it. Where it goes is where you give it. Nobody stole your attention. We talk a lot in this current society in 2026 about how short people's attention span is. We talk about how short people's attention span is because they watch TikTok and they watch Instagram reels and everything comes really fast, and you got to get your message into the 15 to 30 second gap or window where people are willing to give you their attention. Understand you will not receive universal truth with a short attention span. The first step to finding yourself in alignment with truth, to reintroducing yourself to peace, to operating in the fluidity of the universe, is for you to learn how to sit your ass down, sit still, steady your mind, and do nothing, and say nothing, and go nowhere. You've been giving your greatest asset to entities. You've been giving your greatest asset to algorithms. You've been giving your greatest asset to illusions. And it's time for you to collect it back. It's time for you to take it back. It's yours. How silly is it to give all of your power away and then complain about being weak? We got to learn to guard our focus like it's sacred, because it is. Today, when you grab your piece of paper and you pick up your pen, I want you to identify where the greatest energy leak is in your life. Find the faulty pipe so that we can repair it. Whether that be a person, whether that be an app, whether that be a job, whether that be a task, or whether that be a paradigm, whatever it is, whoever it is, it's time that we identify it so that we can disassociate ourselves from it and reconnect ourselves with our divine identity. Don't you want the life that you've envisioned for yourself? But we're going to have to move the barriers out of the way so we can get to it. Moving forward going to require you to fall back. I promise you that. I'll see you for day 14.